Wow, we haven't done this for a while, have we? Don't worry, I'll go slow. You've told me not to wink before. I'll try. I lost my title card. Kicking it off, we've got Run with the Hunted. If you know me at all, you will know that I adore the works of Bukowski to the extent that as a teenager, because of him, I equated alcoholism and intellectualism, which is very silly. Yeah, it's misery and intellectualism, I know that now. A lot of people have issues with Bukowski for various legitimate reasons, most of that discussed pertaining towards his attitudes around women. It's a sort of classic Orson Scott Card scenario. Do we judge the person or the art? I'm judging the art. Bukowski has this incredible and arguably unparalleled capacity to minimalistically portray this sort of raw loneliness and disgust and forlorn beauty in his work. He's just an incredible poet, and Run with the Hunted reads like a autobiography. It has compiled a lot of his best poems and writings in a manner which sort of relay his life to us. And you know, dude has seen some shit. It's not like a jejune skip down memory lane. It's real, it's adult, and it's aggressive, and it's devastating. And I just really love it. Next up, we have a bit of a change of pace with Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I am not the target audience for this book. Okay, according to Amazon, it is for children, but so many people on YouTube said it was really good, so I thought, you know, I'll give it a read. It looks nice, it looks interesting, and it is nice. Yeah, there's an old children's home on an island, and stuff has gone down. Our protagonist has been bitten with intrigue after discovering an ancestral connection. And there's photographs in the book. It's a smoothly written tapestry of clues which you discover. You're not going to cogitate over the complexities, but that's not what this is about. It's just a fun little charming, have a bit of a read, nice little story. I would recommend it to anyone between the ages of, like, I don't know how old people are, I've mentioned this before, but I would say 10 and 14 is a good... I've hedged my bets with that. Monsieur pun. Roberto Bolaño is certainly king of creating these sort of really sumptuous, magical atmospheres in his writing, and this book is no different. It's a very slender mystery novel which kind of subverts genre tropes by not really having an ending or telling us what went on. It just kind of takes us down this path with this sort of convolution of different characters and incidents which get more complicated than it ends. And you're like, did anything happen? No, nothing did happen. It sort of feels slightly heavy as well, like it's drawn you into this semi-slumber of sleep, and then it sort of dictates this Parisian... It's like if Jean-Pierre Jeunet directed a sort of Monty Python noir where nothing happens, right? But if that really awesome thing that I just said was a bit shit. Essentially, don't start with this. If you're new to Bolaño, start with something like Savage Detectives. Only read this if you really love him and want to sort of obsessively complete his entire works. Last but not least, we have Hitchhiker's Guide. This was a reread. Obviously, it's a massive state, but Sana said that it was towel day, so I thought it was time to revisit. I love this book. Hitchhikers is one of my favourite book series of all time. It's absolutely hilarious, and it's brilliant, and it's inventive, and it's innovative, and it stretches your mind intellectually and wittily. That's a thing that I've just said. And if you haven't read this for whatever reason yet, if you're like me, maybe you think that you don't like sci-fi, read it anyway, because I realise I do like sci-fi. I've read some now and it's all been quite good. But if you think, oh, I just don't care, don't! It's not, it doesn't matter that it's sci-fi. It's the characters, it's the banter, it's just so... I didn't know books could be this funny until I read this. Ignore the movie as well, don't base it on the movie. 10 out of 10. This couldn't be a better version of this. What have you guys been reading? We haven't checked in for a while. Specifically, do you have any comedy book recommendations like Hitchhikers? Not Pratchett or Gaiman, I got that memo, I know that they're on the list. But if you've read a book and you've genuinely laughed out loud, like the potato scene in Everything's Illuminated, let me know, because I want to read some comedy books, please. I hope that you've all been having a good month. That's enough.